Here I am sipping a lovely dragon fruit juice in the garden of the Hotel Puri, a beautiful little boutique hotel right in the heart of Old Melaka. And today, one of the chefs here is going to show us how to cook a traditional Portuguese sambal prawn. So do you want to show us, Saravana, what goes in? It's a very simple dish.
Very simple dish. First step, we put the oil.
So basically, heat some oil up in your dish.
Yes.
Oh, that looks nice and hot already. Pot's nice and hot. Woo! We're flying all over the place here. Now these are shallots you're putting in next. Now I notice these ones aren't pounded; they're loose. Is this the Portuguese style cut coarse?
Yes. Like this, we put it like this, very nice.
Okay. Chunky, rather than doing the very fine chopped up shallots. Now now let's show that one. This is the hot stuff. This is the chili. Now I call this sambal olak, or pure chili paste, but in Malaysia you call sambal bol.
Sambal chili bowl.
Chili bowl. Chili bowl. Or a bowl of chili. But don't get mixed up with the kind we eat at home, because it's not that kind of bowl of chili. It'll blow your socks off if you had this bowl with a bit of bread or something. Okay. This is the pure chili paste that's going in there. Now how much was that you put in? That was a whole cup.
Yeah, something like 100 grams.
100 grams?
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit more. This is, be forewarned, this is a hot, spicy dish, but you're watching Spicy Steve. Yeah, so this isn't for the faint of heart. Oh, whoa, I can smell the chilies that are coming up already, going up my nostrils. Woo! That's great. This is
candle nut.
Candle nut. This is candle nut, which is a local ingredient. It's a hard nut that's called candle nut or kemiri nut in Malaysia. And you got to be careful with this one. You only use it for cooking. If you can't find kemiri nuts, you can use macadamia nuts. But if you buy candle nuts, don't eat them whole. They must be cooked because they're toxic if you eat them raw. So they always go into a dish to go into a curry and get mixed up into the base or the rempah that we're making here. Now this next ingredient
is
belacan.
Yes, belacan.
Belacan. This is little shrimps that have been pounded into a fine powder. You'll find belacan used throughout Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. It's a very common ingredient mixed with a lot of other things such as chili. And you'll have it in cakes that you can buy in the market. And they're called trasi, different names, belacan. And it's quite stinky, but you know what? When it's mixed in, it adds a wonderful flavor to the dish.
And
okay.
Put some tomato.
Tomatoes. Good old tomatoes going in. Add a little acidity, I guess, to the dish as well. You've left the seeds in. So give this a good cook. Good stir, should I say. We want to soften up the tomatoes. And now here's another ingredient I'm just going to tell you about before it goes in. This is limau. Limau prut. Okay, now I use kaffir lime leaves with my Thai cooking, and this is similar, but this is from the lime tree. Limau means lime. Limau prut in Malaysia. So they're not quite as fragrant as the kaffir lime leaves, I find, but they still have a nice fragrance, and that's what they're added for. You don't eat these, you throw them in for the flavoring. Okay? Next, a little bit of salt.
A little bit only, because you have a belacan, put a little bit only.
Okay, so salt to taste really. Okay, a little bit of water, just to thin it down.
Because it's too thick.
Okay, here we go. Look at these prawns. These are wild sea prawns. Much sweeter than the farm variety. Again with the shells and the heads on. Okay, last ingredient to go in is the limau.
Limau prut.
Limau prut. So we're just putting that for fragrance, right?
Yeah.
There we have it, our Portuguese sambal prawns. Now one thing you could do a little different to this recipe if you want is quite often the local Portuguese will also put some tamarind in. But because we have tomatoes in to add that acidity bite to it, we've left the tamarind out. Tamarind gives a souring agent to the dish as well. Oh, that looks fantastic. There we go. Well, thank you very much, Saravanan. This is a fantastic Portuguese sambal prawns. I'm Spicy Steve on the Asian Culinary Trail, the Hotel Puri in Melaka, Malaysia.